Hi there, it's Cheryl Kay from the Light FM Morning Show, and I'm here with my good friend Linder. And we're at Linder's Garden Center for the holidays, and I thought that we would just take a little sneak peek inside the Poinsettia room. And when I say Poinsettia room, I mean like Poinsettia gymnasium, because there's so many, and they're all locally grown.
They are. We grow them all ourselves.
Let's look at some of the colors, because you're not going to just find red ones here at Linder's. You're going to find every color under the spectrum.
Yep.
So these are
starting
enduring
with
pink.
Yep. And then as we move here, we've got premium Picasso.
Oh, can you get a close-up of this? Because the colors are so vivid. It's just beautiful. It's kind of a magenta almost. Magenta and then a cream color. And let's see, what else do we have here?
And of course, we've got the traditional reds. You know, the one thing when you're looking for a poinsettia, I'll give you a little tip.
Okay.
You know, make sure that you look in the center.
Okay.
And make sure that this is called the cyanthia.
I knew that.
No,
I totally knew
I know.
that.
And that, so you want to make sure that that's still on there. So if
Okay.
all these little balls are gone, then your poinsettia is older.
Okay.
And contrary to what people think, this is actually a bract. This is actually still part of the leaf. That's not the flower.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, so this is actually the flower right there.
I feel like Martha Stewart. I'm learning so much. Now, what are these? And these are really a beautiful color too.
They
These
are.
mixed, again, another mixture
Yeah.
of cream and like a really vivid red.
And these are still going to be more colorful. They still got a little ways to go yet before they're in full color. Same with the whites. They got a little ways to go yet. So you can see these were green and they're turning white.
These are actually going to turn white.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. And then these will all start getting bigger and they'll turn.
These are called a white star. Prestige. I love all the names. Who comes up with the names, Lil?
How do you like this one?
Polar bear. This one's called polar bear.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think a portion of the growers goes to help the polar bears.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, I like that.
But see, now these are still have a long ways to go yet before they turn totally white.
This is so fun to be inside. Ah, look at those. What are those?
These are like the rose poinsettias.
A rose poinsettia. Oh my gosh, are those beautiful. And you can see that the leaves kind of curl over just like a rose, and they're so vivid. Is this a new kind?
Oh, we've had them a few years.
Well now, okay, once you get your poinsettia at Linder's, how often should you water it? What's the secret to keeping it fresh?
Well, the secret, one of the number one things most people do is overwater it.
That would be me.
Yeah,
I'm
so
horrible at overwatering.
And, you know, once you bring it into your house and it's not getting as much light, it doesn't need as much water as you think. So kind of feel the soil, and then when you get your poinsettia, most of them are going to be wrapped in a beautiful decorative pot holder that doesn't allow any drainage. So the problem is you water it, the water sits on the bottom.
Okay,
So
you don't want that.
when I take it home, I usually take it out of my pot cover to water, take it over to the sink, let it drain through, but then I don't put it back in the pot until it's done dripping.
Okay.
But that's kind of the number one thing. Otherwise, just keep it in a nice lit area. It doesn't have to have full sunlight or anything. Just enjoy it.
Well, the one thing that I noticed was the poinsettia that I got at Linder's last year, it stayed red and beautiful long past the holidays.
It'll stay, because like I said, the flower is actually that little middle part, and that will drop off. So that'll be gone with your red leaves. They'll stay like that. I've got people that plant them outside in the spring, so.
Well,
I'm not quite that dedicated.
There's no place like Linder's to get into the holiday spirit, and we were talking about this right before we started filming. If you could just smell the fragrance inside this greenhouse, it smells like being somewhere, I don't know, if you combined Christmas and the tropics together, because it feels very steamy in here, but the fragrance is like Christmas. And nothing gets you more in the mood for the holidays than being at Linder's. So I think that you should just come over yourself, right, Lil?
That's right. Come see us.
Right off of 35E on Larpenter in St. Paul. Linder's Greenhouse, or as we like to say during the holidays, Linder's Holiday Center. Merry Christmas, everyone. A little early.